Hi, Ron Moss. Can you hear me? Oh, connecting to audio. Hi, Ron Moss. Can you hear me? That's so weird. I can't hear you. It's so weird. Hmm. Oh, connecting to audio. Hi, Ron Moss.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
My
Marco,
favorite. You're my favorite. You know that by now.
I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that.
Where's your
How,
scarves?
we're not in a scarf thing. It's
Hmm.
not quite scarf stuff. I can go
Oh,
get one if you like.
yeah, I love. I wore my scarf in honor of you today because you have more
Ah,
scarves than anyone I know. It's Ron Moss. I'm so proud of you. How's Devin?
she's doing well. She's doing well. She's working in her office and
Regardless.
doing tax bullshit stuff.
Awesome, awesome. So, have you been during the quarantine, Ron Moss?
Uh, we've been we've been okay, just getting through it. It's not. I'll be very honest with you. I don't believe all the stuff that we're being told by the press. I think it's a lot of bullshit and it's a lot of fake stuff. So um, I'm not I'm not one of those people that is afraid of any of it. And it's been a flu thing that happens every year to people.
Yeah.
And the only reason people are so afraid of it this time is because they're being told to be afraid of it. That's the reason. And everybody has to do their own research, but I know for a fact that this is not what they have presented to all of us. So I'm not afraid of it. And I resent going and having to wear a mask because I have this medical condition that makes me have to breathe air, to actually breathe air like a human being. So to wear a mask and have to suck down my own CO2 is not in my consciousness.
Any new music in the works, Ron Moss?
Anyway, what?
Any new music in the works?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Here, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm recording some new things for this movie that we're doing. We filmed a movie last year, believe it or not, in Italy, and it's called Surprise Trip, and it's a kind of a romantic comedy, and I'm also in the movie.
Of course.
But I'm doing some of the music for it as well, so I'm recording a lot of that. As you can see, I've got a few things around me here. Can you hear that? But and I'm recording some new songs for a new project, a new album project.
I like the duet you did with Matteo Bocelli. That was fun last summer.
Yeah, that was a very big, huge honor for me to sing with him, with his dad standing right next to me. His dad was so proud. That was the first time that Matteo had sang that song with anybody. That the song that his dad had sung with who's the original artist?
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, with Ed Sheeran. But yeah, that was a big honor, big honor.
Yeah, I love that. Awesome, awesome. And what was it like to be a part of Studio City with Sean Kanan?
Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. That was more fun than we thought it was going to be, and we took longer to do it. We were anticipating going and just doing a little walk by as me, right? Is me and Devin just walking by and saying hello. I forgot what his character's name was. Hello and
Sam?
then
Sam
goodbye,
Pierce? Sam Pierce?
Yeah, and then they said, what if could you stay just a little while longer and we'll make up another scene for you guys.
In the pool.
So the timing was right. I was in Hollywood. Once I'm in Hollywood, it's hard to come back during rush hour and all that. So we came up with this other scene, which is the one you saw where I was the head of the studio and all that stuff.
Well,
and we're just improvising. That was all improvised.
it seemed improvisation, and I knew once I heard that it was going to be Ronn Moss, I knew he was going to do the baby got back joke.
Yeah, well, he just threw that in there. I didn't know we were improvising, so he just throws that in there, and
I
we
knew
go
it.
with it.
I knew it. I knew he was going to go for it. I'm like, I was just waiting for it. I'm like, when is he going to drop that in there? Because now you're Ronn Moss. You're not any of the characters. It was so hilarious. I was so proud. I like those 5 episodes. Those were really good, even better than the first season. I was really impressed.
Yeah, it's I think we might continue that with something else later on. We'll come up with some other type of thing. We can continue that story because it was fun. It's fun playing with him after all that time.
Yeah.
And they filmed it really nicely. I really liked the show. I started watching it and I got a good feeling from it. I think Sean's got a very good creative thing going with that show.
Awesome. And how was season 6 of The Bay for you? I know you filmed it in Turkey and all these different places. You were filming it yourself. It was nice.
I filmed a lot of stuff of myself, but they wound up not using it in the actual show. I think they used it online because they didn't feel like the quality was good enough. Even though I filmed it in 4K on my phone, which is all I had, I thought it would be okay, but they chose not to put it in the actual show. So, who knows?
Because I know none of them were there. So I'm like, Gregory, was it Ronn Moss filming that? It's like, yeah, he did I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I literally filmed it myself. Or Devin would film it and I'd set everything up and the lighting and all the stuff. We did quite a bit, but
Istanbul.
It is what it is.
What was it like working with my boys, Brandon Beamer and Eric Fellows as their dad?
It's been great. It's been quite a while since I've worked with anybody from the show, but yeah, they're good. They're good. I worked with Brandon on B&B years ago, but yeah, I like them. It's good. They're good kids.
Eric, I talk to 25 times a day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we text back and forth. It's my boy. No, feels like my brother, so it's good times on that.
Yeah, they're good guys. Good guys.
Awesome. And do you see? I was going to ask you if you see a silver lining in the pandemic.
No, I don't. I don't see any positiveness out of this at all, except hopefully people will wake up and realize that they've been scammed and that everything they're told is not the truth. Mm-hmm. And that we've been led to believe things are much worse than they have been. And we've been lied to about the numbers. The deaths are nowhere near what they have tried to project to everybody. And just the having to wear the masks and having to be inside and having people lose their jobs, lose their businesses. Over what? Marco, this is not about a virus. It's about control. It's about getting people to acquiesce, getting people to comply. And it's about a big financial reset that the deep state, the globalists have been setting up for years. They want to reset the financial structure. And they're always looking for a pandemic. They're always looking. If you notice, if you look back in history, you will see that there has always been a pandemic before an election. Always. Look back in history. From the SARS, from the, there have been like 5 of them over the past 20, 30 years. And every one of them comes just before an election.
And before an Olympic Games.
Before Olympic Games, before anything that they want to distract people from certain things that are happening. But this one was a particularly horrible one because they got the world to acquiesce to what they wanted. So no, I don't see a silver lining to this. I see this being one of the most evil things propagated upon the human race ever.
Did you develop any new skills, Ronn Moss?
Say that again?
Did you develop any new skills during this shutdown?
Oh, well, I wound up having to record most of my music by myself, which was okay, but I always prefer working with other talented musicians, but I was forced to kind of do it all myself. Skills, God, fixing things around the house, which I've already had that skill. Going out to a market and sending somebody else in because I refuse to wear the mask and all that. I think we collectively all have to start saying no, so that people know that we're not going to take this anymore. Stop being so much like sheeple and doing everything we're told to do. You know, that's but new actual skills. God, I don't.
Rosetta Stone.
Oh, I should be studying my languages. I should definitely be studying. Are you honing
your Greek?
My Greek and my Italian, mostly the Italian. You speak perfect Greek, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. How often have you, when was the last time you were back in Greece?
2009.
Okay.
I owe them the army if I go back, so I gotta wait a few years.
Oh, really? You can't go back without having to participate in that.
Even though I was born in New York, I lived there for 4.5 years, so they wrote me down there. So now I have to do like 3 to 4 months. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that's if you go back at all, or if you go back within the next time frame.
Up until 45, then they don't. Then that's not 10 more years. But I can go like for 3 months. But if I want to stay longer, I can't do that. A day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sucks. But
it's in the military for you.
You know how it is. It's exciting though. And
where are you? You're on the East Coast, right?
Yeah, New York, Long Island.
Long Island, okay.
But everybody in Greece loves you there. That's where I got to know your work. I was reading Bold and Beautiful with like the Greek subtitles.
That was an amazing trip back then. That was so overwhelming, being in Greece, being in Athens, being in I got to visit the island of Hydra. Hydra was beautiful, beautiful island. But being in Athens was a trip. That was really a trip.
Everybody wanted to know, like, because here they're like 3 years ahead. They want to know like what was happening. Like, oh, reads.
Yeah.
The whole town, you're like.
I hope we can someday go back and do. I would love to do concerts. A couple of concerts.
Mykonos, and you go to Mykonos, the party island.
Go to Mykonos and do some concerts. Go to Athens and maybe. I think it would be great.
Yeah, the open air clubs by the water. By the water, the white and blue island, or Santorini with the volcano there.
Yeah.
They
well, maybe someday it'll be possible.
The whole town was shut down for siesta just to watch Bold and Beautiful back then, and why not?
Yeah. And so you think they would come to a concert if we did one there?
Oh yeah, they'd have like all these Greek moms and housewives. They'd be all in a line to see you.
Funny.
My first article, and you ever got 250,000 views that I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like my whole feed, all my brothers in Greek, like, reads, and they would write it in Greek, RITZ with like the Greek characters. It was like my whole feed was like reads.
I know they would say Rizzi, Rizzi.
These are the Rids. When you spoke to Rids, they were just beyond themselves. You were like such a hero to them. You're like the classic face of soap opera there. They think of you every time.
Yeah, it really caught on, didn't it? It's
Yeah.
amazing.
And I love the way it sounds. Tolmi te goitia. Bold and beautiful. It's like Tolmi, it's like boldness and beauty.
Boldness and beauty.
Tolmi te goitia. It just sounds phonetically beautiful.
Yeah, it does.
Tolmi te goitia.
Huh.
Good time. I'm so proud of you, Ronn Moss. And what's the title of the current chapter of your life, Ronn Moss?
Title of the what?
Current chapter of your life.
Good question. Good question.
You blush. So honored.
I would say, let's title it Keep Calm, Have Patience, and help the movement.
Nice.
It's all very political. Keep calm, have patience,
Help the movement.
and help the movement.
Okay.
Or keep calm, have patience, nothing can stop what's coming.
Nice. I like that one, the second one.
Nothing can stop what's
Never
coming.
will.
Because there's stuff that we are in probably the biggest earth change we've ever been in right now. We in this time frame in our lives right now are going to see one of the biggest earth, and I mean that in a political way, I mean that in a financial way, and I mean that in a spiritual way. It's a big spiritual awakening. And I don't mean religious, I mean spiritual. People are going to wake up and realize that things are very, very different than we've all been taught to believe. And this is that's too long a subject to get into right now, but it's coming.
I'm excited because, yeah, just the one something I miss the concerts and everything here in New York. It's like so boring now. It's like all the shows and everything.
All my musician friends are just going crazy.
They're crazy.
They're losing it because they just feel like they've either given up, like it's never going to happen again.
Yeah.
That's where we as people need to stand up and go, we're not doing this anymore. We're going to get back to living our lives and being human beings again, because what else do we have? How long can we keep going like this with this weight of this bullshit on us? Well, how long are we going to do it? I say it's time to fight back.
Congrats on your Emmy for 2020 Emmy for the Bay as a producer.
Oh yes, thank you. That was great. We're always very happy with that because everybody works real hard at making that happen on the Bay. It's a good show. They work really hard. Those kids are really good. So we're very proud.
I thought it was going to be Studio City last year, but I was happy that Gregory won. But I'm like, okay, they're probably going to give it to somebody else. But I was like, okay, they gave it to him again. It was nice.
Yeah, it's been several years in a row, hasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, they only lost once, so yeah.
Yeah.
I love just love the scenes with you and Eric and like you and Brandon and all those courtroom scenes. Those are fun.
Yeah, the courtroom scenes can be a bit dry sometimes.
Very dry.
But it is what it is.
Did you watch the last season on Popstar TV?
I believe, yes. Devin and I went through most of it. Yeah.
Amazing. My favorite scene was Crystal's with the eye back and forth as Adam and Pete. Remember when he was alternating the roles? Wow.
Right. Evil and good guy. Yeah.
Yes. So badass.
No, it was good. It's good. It was very effective.
4 minutes. I'm like, I like Adam better than Pete. And I'm the biggest Crystal Sandwich fan. I'm like, wow. With his British accent, it was interesting.
Speaking of badass characters, I'm planning to do a movie coming up. We're going to film it in Montana, and it's going to be a Western. It's going to be a Western. That's why I'm growing the hair out and getting my look together for this new movie. It's going to
True
be
Grit vibe to it. Jeff Bridges, True Grit.
We're going to be doing an old-fashioned but new flavored Western. It's going to be cool. It's going to do it with a lot of friends.
I can't wait. I'm the biggest Western fan.
Are you?
Yeah, I love Godless was my favorite with Jeff Daniels 2 years ago on Netflix.
I've always loved Westerns. I grew up with them as well. And
John Wayne, all that stuff.
all the John Wayne stuff, all that. We just watched Silverado the other night. Remember that one? Kevin Costner and Kevin Kline and the whole wonderful cast of actors. It was it's one of my favorite Westerns.
Awesome. What would you like to say to your fans and supporters that have been with you on your journey?
What would I say to them?
Yeah, what would you like to tell your fans?
Just God bless you guys. God bless all of you. It's been an amazing experience to do what I've been doing. I'm very happy. I feel I have some of the best fans ever. That people have been very positive, very supportive, and for a long time, this is the kind of thing that sometimes people are very fickle in their support of an actor, let's say in a movie or whatever. And these fans that have been with me on this long journey have stuck with it for so long. And many of them even before that with the music.
Oh yeah.
So I was doing music many years before that, but I would say thank you for. I hope it's been an interesting ride, because it sure has for me.
International fans are all over.
Yeah. The opportunity to go to Europe and spend time there, which we've had the last few years, has been so awesome. I wish I had a better affinity for language. I wish I had more ability to learn language faster. It's something that's always eluded me. I'm trying to learn Italian especially, but it's difficult for me, and my brain just doesn't. But I'm still trying.
What was it like to work with Susan Flannery all those 25 years?
Which one?
Susan Flannery.
Susan was a trip. Susan was wonderful. Susan was always very professional. She'd make me laugh in the things she would do. Sometimes it wasn't even supposed to be funny, but she makes me laugh. I learned a lot from Susan. I learned a lot from her. And I was thinking about her yesterday. I was thinking I've got to drive up north and see her for a day, because we're all getting on. And I want to see her as soon as I can. I'm just thinking about her yesterday.
See, it's a sign. It's a sign.
It is a sign, yes.
Yeah.
Go up there and see her, yeah. She's retired. She lives on a little piece of land that she's had for many years. And I'm hoping she's happy. I'm hoping she's healthy.
Yeah, because she was a queen. She's, Stephanie Forrester, the matriarch.
That's
She's
right.
still there with the portrait on the shelf. They have her portrait up there.
Do they still have it up there?
Give or take.
Wow.
Whenever they're mad at Quinn, they put that bust on there, so let's like raise a point.
Okay.
To be on there. Good times. And my favorite question always: what does the word success mean to you, Ronn Moss?
What does the word success mean?
Yeah.
Success to me, I think, means everything you do, including your mistakes. You have to accept the mistakes you make as part of your success, and be willing to make the mistakes, be willing to fall. If you're willing to fall, then you're willing to run. But you have to, success is, I always tell other actors, people ask me, well, give me some words of wisdom for a new actor and all that. I say persistence, keep going. If you accept the rejection, if you take the rejection to heart and make it personal, you're certainly not going to get through this process. Don't accept the rejection, keep going, jump over every hurdle you come to. But success is persistence of keeping at it and believing what is in your heart, following what is in your heart. If you follow what's in your heart, I believe you'll be successful no matter what you do, however small or large the job is. Or I tell people, do something that you would do for free, but maybe you can get paid for it. That's the best success in life. That's the where I think you'll be the most happiest, is if you do something you would do for free, but now you get paid for it.
Awesome. And I'm sure the peace of mind that comes with it.
What do you, can I ask you a technical question?
Yeah.
Are you're using a computer, right?
Laptop, yeah.
iPad?
Laptop.
Laptop, okay. Are you using the laptop microphone or an external microphone?
The laptop one, whatever's there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Can you hear me or?
I can, but sometimes it gets a little muffled and all. I was curious if you had one of
No, I don't use those because I feel
don't use those
worse.
things.
Sorry,
Something that would put the microphone a little closer to you.
Oh, sorry, Ronn Moss.
I'm just curious. I'm always, as you can see, I'm always like real concerned about the technical stuff of.
Don't worry, it's going to be written. This is just to see each other.
Oh, okay. I thought you were recording this too.
I am, but I'm just to transcribe. I always wanted to see you because we've never done a face-to-face interview. It's always email every time.
Oh, okay. All right.
Favorite. Good times, Ronn Moss. It's an inspiration to everyone. All my relatives in Greece will be so proud of me.
How are you? How have you been getting through all the lockdown stuff? Is in New York especially? It's just must be not very fun.
It's not because I used to have like a choice of 3 to 4 concerts to review every night, and now I have like nothing.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Manhattan in over a year because I used to go there 4 to 5 times a week minimum. I miss those days.
Do you see friends?
Yeah. It's not the same with the mask. It's like boring. It's like you can't even go to a restaurant. It's like it's weird. It's like it's horrible.
What happens when you go to the restaurant? You walk in with the freaking mask and then you take it off to sit down to eat?
Sometimes they take our temperatures there. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's absurd.
It is absurd.
And thank you to you and Devin for your support during my breakup back in December. Remember the breakup with Agatha?
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Getting over it. You remember I proposed to her at the Paramount Marquee sign and she said no. They did it. The venue was nice enough to do like "Will you marry me" on there, and she declined because she said she wasn't ready after like 2.5 more years. I'm like, I can't wait that long. I'm 35. So yeah, I'm like, okay. Then the next day we like broke up. So it was for the best. Move on now. So that was sad, but it's meant to be. So yeah.
Sorry to hear about that. Always.
It happens. But yeah. She was so supportive. She sent me like such nice words of Devin.
Hey, you, do you want to try a little experiment here? I said I was trying to learn Italian and all. And one of the things that I've been doing is trying to sing in Italian.
Okay.
So I have a new song. It's an old Italian song. Everybody in Italy knows this song, but I'm doing my
Nessun Dorma?
No. No. And it's my version of an old song that many people know in Italy. Okay. But I thought I'd try it for you if you have the tolerance.
Sure. Do anything, Ron Moss. You're
all right. Let's see.
Alive.
I'm curious if this even works. Let me see. Hmm. Okay, let me put these headphones on so I can get the feeling that way it comes through a little better and I can tell if it's working. Can you hear okay?
Perfect.
You can hear this?
Mhm.
Okay. This song is it's a romantic song, Italian romantic song, and it's called Io che amo solo te. Io che amo solo te. I who only love you. That's what it technically means. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready, Ronn Moss.
C'è gente che ha avuto mille cose, tutto il bene, tutto il male del mondo. Io ho avuto solo te. Non ti perderò, non ti lascerò per cercare nuove avventure. C'è gente che ama mille cose e si perde per le strade del mondo. Io che amo solo te, io mi fermerò e te regalerò quel che resta della mia gioventù.
Yeah. I like the hauntingness, the raspiness, and the soothingness all in one.
You're hearing that song for the first time. That's one of the first times I've ever sang it. It's
Can't wait.
I like it a lot. It's
Soothing, raspy, and haunting all in one.
I'm actually recording this now, and everybody in Italy is really excited about the possibility of this happening. It's very cool, but it's cool singing in a different language, I must say. So I'm learning.
Fun. I like it. You know, I always love reviewing the new songs you have out every time. It's fun. It gives me something to do.
Did you hear all the stuff from the last collection of songs? The one I did in Europe, we called it Lockdown Lover.
Yes, yes. And I did the new version of I love the devil. The devil is a bride.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm like, you should use that as the version, not the cheesy one that they have.
No, I liked it. I just wanted to do it. I did that originally in my live shows just for all the people on the show who came to see me
Hey,
that time. And I thought I'm just going to surprise them and do the theme song thing. And it became kind of something I really like because it has such a cool kind of Tarantino vibe to it, that.
productive, yeah.
Well, cool.
And I like the duets that you did with the duets. I have to go back like 1,000 articles, but I'll find it. Ronn Moss, duet. What was the name of that singer? The girl. The other day I
Give me another hint.
have to go back and find it. See, you did a duet with a girl, a lady, a female singer. I reviewed it.
I did the one recently in Belgium. Is it further back than that? There's one I did from a girl from Finland.
Ella Luna.
Ella Luna. Yeah, that's the
Dreaming
one I
in
did.
Color. That's what it was. Dreaming in Color.
Yeah, that's the one I wrote. That's a new one I wrote.
Lockdown Lover, we spoke. Yeah,
So you saw the video to the Dreaming in Color one?
yes, so good.
We filmed that while we were basically locked down there. I wrote that song and we recorded it in a friend's studio, and then she and I went out for one day and shot a bunch of stuff for it, and it came out really well. Amazingly enough, it went to #1 in the Belgium charts. Then Ella and I did the second one called Hallelujah.
Oh, the Leonard Cohen one or different?
The Leonard Cohen one, yeah, that went to #1 as well.
iTunes, iTunes or Billboard?
It's whatever the Billboard thing in Belgium is.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Exciting. I'm so proud. Yeah, Angelique keeps me posted. Angelique DeVries.
Yes. Angelique is. She keeps us posted on what's going on in the Netherlands and how things are there, and they get locked down, they get released, they get locked down, they get released. It just goes back and forth. All this crap.
I think she has Google alerts in your name because every time I do an article on you, she knows like hours after I write it. She's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that too. I'm like, she'll say thank you for this. I'm like, oh yeah, that.
Yeah, she's very dial into all that. She's very energetic she's very good with computer stuff. She helps us with our fan club stuff and communicating with a lot of different people, but she's very good with it.
That's why our first interview went viral with 250,000 views. She spread it all over.
She probably did. She probably did.
It was my first article on Ronn Moss, so yeah, we made a big impression. And then the Greek press ran it because they loved anything that had to do with Greece, so we went all over.
My friend Maria Elena, she's Italian and Greek, and she was over pretty much confined in Greece for quite a while. And she's been trying to get it so that we could go over there. She and I could go over there and sing together and do some concerts. So we're just waiting for stuff to open up, to all this stuff to stop so people can get back to being normal again. And
gotta wait.
Let me tell you something. You have not been vaccinated, right? Or have you?
I'm getting my dose 2 next week, unfortunately, because I know as a journalist, they told me it's coming down the pipeline. You might as well just get it, otherwise they're not going to let you.
They're not going to let you do.
Reluctantly, I got it because I know it's going to come down to that.
Who is telling you couldn't do something?
Well, the publicist that I work with in all these venues, I'm like, look, they're gonna make you do like the nasal swab every time for like $30, or to like they're gonna ask you for your vaccine cards. which sucks. But I knew that was coming down the pipeline, and in a way I get it, because if I were to go to MSG, I'd rather be sort of safe than sorry, unfortunately.
Hmm.
So I had to give in, even though I was anti-vaccine, I had to get it done. So let them just get this thing done so that they don't bother me and harass me.
Okay. Well, I hope you're going to be okay, my friend, because it's not good. The stuff that they're putting in.
It's from that. You're getting vaccinated.
Well, let's hope it doesn't, but there's a lot of projection about that stuff. You have to learn about it because it's not good. But I hope you're good.
Not gonna work so far, so I'll keep you posted. If you see me next week, you'll know that's what it's from.
Oh God.
Yeah. But yeah, it's either I don't want to get like a nasal swab every time I go to MSG, so I'm like, oh, let me just show them my vaccine card.
There's too much. They're putting this bacteria stuff even in the swabs. It's incredible what's going on. It's incredible. I'm just showing my daughter that this morning. They put these little microscopic worms, these little things that in not just the swabs, but they put them in the masks. You know, those blue surgical masks that everybody's wearing?
Yes.
There's little microscopic bacteria, worm type things. And people are waking up to it. People are showing it. They have these microscope type things that they're going in and showing everybody what's actually in these masks. It's horrendous. Too much stuff happening, Markos. Too much stuff happening.
Yeah, I just want some sense of normalcy, so I could see Ronn Moss in person someday in California.
Yeah, but you can't give in to what these people are demanding. They want to control the world. They want everybody to be doing what they want, and they want everybody to be vaccinated for a reason, and they want everybody to be under their control. So we have to resist. That's where I am now. Resist.
I don't blame you.
People are waking up. A lot more and more people are resisting and realizing that it's a battle of good versus evil, big time right now. Good versus evil. And people are learning. People are waking up and seeing the evil that the evil hasn't actually been revealed yet, the true evil, but it's about to.
It's coming.
It's coming.
You know that.
It's coming and it's going to be big.
When's the song going to be released? Later this year? The one you just did, the Italian one?
Yeah, hopefully not too long from now. I'm in the process of doing it now, so I don't have to wait till the end of the year. Since I'm doing everything myself pretty much, I'll have it done sooner.
You're doing a lyric video or just a regular video or both?
I don't know. I have yet to come up with that. I'm going to have to come up with something because I always like having a visual to go along with it. It makes it much better. It
complements.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta start thinking about that now because we got to do that. I think it's necessary. It's not just an audible thing. If you have a visual to go along with it, it works really well. It makes it much more powerful.
Something cinematic to go to that effect.
Something cinematic, definitely. Yeah.
Take me to
Thanks for reminding me. I got to think about that now.
Ancient Italy, ancient Rome, something, or 1940s Italy. Take me on a ride with you, like through visual, through music, through that era.
Yeah, especially an Italian song like this. I have a lot of Italian footage that I've collected over the last couple of years that maybe I could use some of that in there. Beautiful Italy sort of visuals. Markos, look at this. Let me see if I can show you this. I had these made.
Yeah, guitar pick?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Can you see that?
You gotta send me one.
Isn't that funny?
Hilarious. Oh, there it is. The MSG press release for entry proof of negative antigen COVID test Her full vaccination will be accepted for MSG, Madison Square Garden. It's partnering with Ambulance, a DACO coming to provide on-site antigen testing option. The results in 30 minutes for $30. I don't want to pay $30 every day, so I'm like, let me just get this shit over with.
This is so crazy.
Yeah, I get it. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting it because, the venues are right. I'm like, they're not going to open unless they, because Cuomo's destroying New York here. So, yeah.
Yes, he is.
All,
Yes, he
all
is.
these
And
Grammys, he's killing all these Grammys in all the nursing homes. It's crazy. Breaks my heart. The Grammy killer.
he's destroying New York,
Yeah.
as is Gavin Newsom's destroying California.
He's still governor or senator? I don't even know. Oh,
Governor.
okay.
But we needed 1.5 million signatures to recall him, to get him out of office. We now have over 2 million. We have 1.2 million, 2.2 million signatures to recall him. So we're moving forward with that.
Bad.
People in California are getting sick of it too. They're getting sick of it. New York, I think you guys have it. You have it one of the worst.
Oh yeah. Because
So
he shut down comedy clubs, but I'm like, why are you shutting down comedy clubs? They're protected and everything, but being in the mall with 1,000 people is okay. Come on.
yeah,
Or
doesn't
like
make sense.
Or like everybody in the supermarket's on top of each other. How is that explanatory?
No, it doesn't make sense. And we've closed down all of our schools, but all the people coming over the border at the southern border, they all get educated. They all have teachers going down there to give them classes. It's all insane. It's just insanity. So
Yeah, I feel bad. I think now for when the parents at least acknowledge the hard work teachers do. We gotta crash course in life.
we need to stop. We need to stop giving them their power. We need to take their
Viva.
power away.
Viva. Viva. Isia in Greek.
Hmm. Are you a fan of Uzo?
Yes. I was just gonna tell you that, Uzo.
Are
I
you?
can friend your throat a little, but it's good.
Strong stuff. Boy, it's strong.
And 5-star Metaxa, you can see fireworks in your head.
Yeah,
Metaxa.
I sat and had Uzo with several gentlemen on Idra, the island of Idra, that time. That's when they asked me if I would consider thinking about running for president of Greece.
Yeah. You're Ronn Moss.
I laughed, and they went, their faces remained straight, and they said, we're actually very serious. We know you would win the popular vote, and we want to all be on the ticket. This was the mayors of several of the islands and all, and they were all asking me, would you consider running for president of Greece? God. Fun times back then, fun times.
And question, which actor played Thomas, your son, back in the day? Was it Adam Gregory?
Way back then, Adam wasn't the actor was much younger. Who was it back then? Who was it?
I don't think you had Pearson Fode as your son. That's probably the later Ridge. Yeah.
I don't even remember who the kid was who started that part.
Did you work with Adam Gregory at all or no?
I did. I worked with him a lot. He and I and Jackie, me and Hunter looked so much like a family.
Oh,
so much like a
Jackie Wood.
Jackie Wood and I and Adam. We looked like a real family because she looked so much like Hunter and Adam looked so much like me. But yeah, that was a crazy time. But Adam was, for me, the best time of that.
Because I'm interviewing him this summer and I never spoke to him before, so he has something coming out. So
he's a great guy. Adam is absolutely wonderful. Adam still refers to me as dad. He texts me and goes, "Hey, Pops, how's it going? What's going on?"
So do Brandon and Eric. They call you dad.
Yeah, never thought that I'd be everybody's father, but I am now.
Brandon had Peter Reckel and he had you as his dad.
Oh yeah, Peter.
Yeah,
That's funny.
in New Zealand. He's in New Zealand right now.
Who is?
Peter Reckel is doing music in New Zealand now. So yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Wow. New Zealand. Wow.
yeah. He moved there. And I'm like, Brandon had both of you as his dad. Brandon Beamer. Good guy. Good to know.
Do you watch Devon's show she's doing now, Beyond the View?
Is that online on the Facebook page?
It's online. She had it on YouTube, and now she's putting it on Rumble.
Oh.
Now she does it to Rumble.
I watch her recipe stuff that she makes,
Okay.
but I don't know about the other stuff.
You should check it out. She gets into talking about a lot of political stuff that's going on today with the girls. And yeah.
Thank you so much, Ronn Moss. You're the coolest person alive. Eric and I joke. Pitbull out, Moss in. Pitbull out, Moss in.
Oh, that's funny.
Hilarious. 25 times a day. Your son. You text back and forth.
Cool. Any other questions you got?
I've been done, so yeah. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Big virtual hug until we see you in person sometime.
Give you a high five here. Boom, boom.
Awesome. Many regards to Devon for me. She's the best.
I will. She is the best. She's been a real trooper through all this stuff. And you know how many couples have broken up through all this because they're together constantly?
Yeah, me and Agatha.
So many people have broken up when all this started in the last year.
Yeah.
But Devon's she's rock solid. She's got a good spirit about this stuff. She's very positive, which is sometimes I get a little negative on the side because I want things to happen quicker and to progress faster. And she kind of puts things in perspective for me. So she talks me down off the ledge, so to speak. Because I want things to progress. I want everybody in the world to come out of this, to go back to their lives, but not with a vaccine, but to go back to their lives as being free human beings. That's the way we were meant to be, and that's the way we should be. So it's coming. It's coming. It just takes time.
Can't wait. I'm grabbing popcorn for that.
It takes time. Grab your popcorn.
It's going to be a shit show.
All right, Marco. Great chatting with you.
Bye, Emmy winner, Ronn Moss.
And let's see if we can plan a concert series in Greece. That would be wonderful.
I have all the hookups, so keep me posted.
We will. I'll use my contacts from there, and we'll combine efforts, and
Make it happen.
we'll all meet in Athens, Greece.
In Cephaloni at the island at my family restaurant. They have plenty of room for you to do a show there.
Mykonos. I think we should do some concerts in Mykonos, most definitely.
The Speedo Island.
Speedo Island, the bar island. There's so many bars. I've never seen so many.
Petros, the Pelican.
Yeah.
The Pelican. Yeah, Petros. But now he passed away, so he has like all these like baby pelicans, pink pelicans. The mascot. Yeah, Petros.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen one way or another.
The white and blue island.
All right, my friend.
Bye, Emmy winner, Ronn Moss.
Take care.
The
Let's
best
talk soon.
forester ever.
Bye-bye.